Good morning, students. Unit 3 Inner Product Space. So, inner product space having a many applications of mathematics are involved with the concept of measurement and magnitude of various quantities. In this chapter, we study vector space V over the field F, where capital F represents real field capital R, in which case capital V is called the real vector space, and complex field capital C, in which case V is called complex vector space. Elements x, y, z are vectors in V. Elements a, b, c are scalars in F. The main idea of distance or length into a vector spaces are called inner product space. Many geometric notations such as angle, length, and perpendicular in R square and R cube may be extended to real R and complex vector space. All of these concepts are related to inner product space. Definition of inner product. Let capital V be a vector space over capital F, and inner product on capital V is a function that assigns to every ordered pair of vectors x and y in V and a scalar in F denoted by inner product space of x comma y, such that for all x, y, z belongs to capital V and C belongs to capital F, and satisfies the following axioms. First condition, inner product space of x plus z comma y is equal to inner product space of x comma y plus inner product space of z comma y. This is called as a linearity. And inner product space of cx comma y is equal to c into inner product space of x comma y, where c is the scalar. Second condition, inner product space of x comma y is equal to inner product space of conjugate of y comma x. This is called complex conjugate symmetry. Third condition, inner product space of x comma x greater than 0 if x is not equal to 0. Inner product space of x comma y is equal to inner product space of y comma x. It is called real symmetry. Define an inner product space. An inner product space is a vector space V along with an inner product on capital E, that is V comma inner product space or inner product space of V comma dot. And the definition of norm. Let capital V be a inner product space. For x belongs to capital V, we define the norm or length of capital X. That is norm x is equal to root of inner product space of x comma x or root square root of x1 square plus x2 square. Next definition, let capital A belongs to a matrix with the order m cross n. We define the conjugate transpose or adjoint of capital A to be a n cross m matrix is a transpose, such that A transpose Ij is equal to a conjugate of Ji for all I comma j. Problem number 1. Let capital V is equal to m matrices of n cross n over here and define inner product space of a comma b is equal to trace of b transpose into capital A. For a comma b belongs to capital V, verify it is an inner product or not. To prove that the given inner product, it should satisfy the conditions. First condition, x plus z comma y is equal to inner product space of x comma y plus inner product space of z comma y. That is a plus c comma b is equal to trace of b transpose into a plus c. That is trace of b transpose a plus b transpose c. That is a inner product space of a comma b plus c comma b. And the second condition, inner product space of cx comma y is equal to c into x comma y, that is a c a comma b is equal to trace of bt constant ca, and this is equal to trace of c into B transpose into A. So this is equal to C into inner product space of A comma B. And the third condition, inner product space conjugate of inner product space x comma y is equal to y comma x. That is a matrices of inner product space of A comma B conjugate is equal to inner product space of B comma A. And the fourth condition, inner product space is greater than 0 if and only if x is not equal to 0. That is inner product space of A comma A is equal to trace of A transpose into capital A, and this is equal to summation over I1 to n summation over k to n determinant of AKI square. If A is not equal to 0, then AKI is not equal to 0 for some k and I. Therefore, inner product space of A comma A greater than 0. This inner product is called Frobenius inner product. So here all the axioms are satisfied. So we can say the given inner product space is satisfying all the conditions.